Good evening, good evening. I hope you guys are well. Those who are live right there, just comment if you can hear me. Just comment if you can hear me. I see already there is already 16 people watching. Just comment if you can hear me. Hello, can you guys hear me? Just comment on the chat right there if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Please put a comment right there. If you are able, please copy the link and share with others right there. If you can manage, please copy the link and share with others. I'm just trying to do it on my phone right here. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Those who are here, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just put a comment or put a chat right there if you can hear me. Hello, can you guys hear me? Am I clear now? Am I clear? Can people hear me? Please comment yes, I can hear you. If you can hear me, I want to start with the session in a few. I want to start with the session in a few. I want to start with the session in a few minutes because it's already late. All right, I see people, they say they can hear me, so I'll be starting soon. I'm just giving others enough my 5 minutes to join, and then we're gonna start. I saw others said voice is a bit low because I want to make sure that people can hear me. And then also make sure that your visual is 480p. Your settings, set your visual to 480p. I'm about to start soon. We're just going to do budgets, and the budget that we're going to do is sales budget, production budget, material purchasing budget, direct labor budget, manufacturing overheads budget. So before I start, you guys will, at the end of this session of the budget, you guys will let me know if I must proceed to cash budget. Cash budget, I will only do data's collection schedule. If you guys will still be up, we'll go for the second session, and the second session will be covering only the data's collection schedule because it's the one that is a bit tricky for some of you. So I just, you guys will advise me if that's okay. Yes, we are doing a cash budget. I mean a budget topic where we're gonna do sales budget, production budget, material purchasing budget, direct labor budget, and manufacturing overhead budget. I don't know if you guys are fine with that. I'm about to start right now. I'm about to start. Uh, tell your friends right there that we are live and we are about to start with the session. Can you please respond, guys? Can you please respond? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm about to start with the session right now. I'm about to start. Can I start? Okay. Someone says batarkira kopil. So I am starting with the session right now. So uh, I'm going to do this question, and then you guys will comment your answers if you can hear me right now. I see there's 86 people watching. Uh, So now I'm gonna start. So you guys will tell me if you guys can hear me, and then we'll take it from there. So I am starting. As someone said that others will find us ahead, I am going to start right now. I'm going to start right now, and then I would like to start. I would like to start right now. So we are going to do this question. We are going to do sales budget. We are going to do production budget. We're going to do material purchasing budget. I don't know if you guys can hear me. For the last time, comment I can hear you. For the last time, just comment I can hear you. For the last time, comment I can hear you. For the last time, comment I can hear you. I hope everyone can hear me. So I'm going to start right now. I'm going to start right now. So I just want to make sure that I can see your charts on the on another device, so that I can be able to start with the session. Just want to make sure that I can see your charts on the other device, so that we can start with the session. So now let's start. This is the YouTube channel that the YouTube question that I've prepared for you. It is also in practical accounting textbook, where we are going to prepare budgets, right? So now let's just start. We've got business D, low end cell phones for the pay-as-you-go market. All the necessary components are imported, and the phones are only assembled in South Africa. So there they give you the items that are used to produce the phones, right? Of which they say a cell phone consists of 4 main components: motherboard with a keyboard. Let me take this one out there to the right thing. Right, I hope you guys can see this question clearly right there. So it says business D, low end cell phones for the pay-as-you-go market. All the necessary components are imported and the cell phones are only assembled in South Africa. And then it says a cell phone consists of four main components. Number one, we've got the motherboard, keyboard, 35 rand, and then screen 28 rand, battery 15 rand, and then the body 10 rand, right? And then these are the inventories. These are the inventories provided right there. These are inventories provided there for the material and the products that are going to be manufactured, right? And then they say, please note right there, please note it takes one worker 80 minutes to assemble a phone. Wages are 25 rand per hour. Overheads are 720,000 per year and 89 cents per phone, right? So now, and then they say to you, business D will sell 50 phones a month during 2019 at 199 rand each. I hope you got this one. And then you are required, because this question is there in the practical accounting textbook, okay? It's question 4 of the budgets in chapter 14. So those who cannot see my screen right there, they can also check in the textbook. They can also check in the textbook. Is question 4 of your textbook. So now I want us to go and calculate sales budget, right? Our sales budget, we go to the answer sheet right there. Number 1, we need to prepare our sales budget, right? So sales budget, sales budget, that's what we will need to calculate right there, or prepare sales budget. Let me try to increase my font on my side there and change this font to Arial, right? So can I see those who know the formula for sales budget? Just comment there. So I see others are busy commenting right there. Hello, just please comment with the sales budget formula quickly. Guys, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? So sales budget is equal to sales units, or maybe you can say sales volume, right? And then you multiply by sales or selling price per unit. Sales per unit sales price per unit, or selling price per unit. Sales price per unit or selling price per unit. Sales price per unit or selling price per unit, and then you're gonna get your sales or turnover. Total sales or turnover. Right? So now I want us to go and calculate according to the information we have. I want us to go and calculate our sales budget, right? already we've got the format, so it's always important that you put the budget, the format down before you calculate. So now um um let's go back to our question right there. So let's go to our question right there and check the information provided right there. So um that is this information right there says business D will sell 50 phones a month during 2019 at 19 I mean at 199 rand each, right? So now in order for you to calculate uh the turnover or the sales budget, you have to get the total number of phones that will be produced in a year. But this question, remember, or this information tells us that business D will sell 50 phones a month during 2019 at uh, uh, um, 199 rand each, right? So let's go and calculate right there. When we calculate this one, we are going to say 50,000 phones, right? Multiply by 12. Multiply by 12, and then you multiply by 99 or 199 rands. How much are you getting there? How much are you getting there? That will be your turnover or sales. How much are you getting quickly? How much is your answer right there? Quickly put your answer. Put your answer quickly. And if you don't understand, please put a comment or a chat there so that I can be able to help you. I wanted us to finish this one quickly so that we can go to the next session, which is gonna be the data collection schedule. Can you help with the answer quickly? Just type your answer. Just type your answer and then we proceed. Please help me because I do not have my calculator, but I know this is how you get the answer. So please comment right there with your answer. Did you get the answer, guys? Did you get the answer? Guys, are you still there? Are you still there? Because I don't see you commenting. Unless if I'm delayed on my other the answer is 119 400,000. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. So that is the correct answer. Yes, we might play. Yes, that's correct, Reboning. At least you are there to explain these things. 50 multiplied by 12, because remember we are doing the things for the year. We are doing the things for the whole year. But if you check there, they said, let's go back to the question just to explain this one quickly. They're saying to you, business D will sell 50 phones a month during 2019, and then the required part says to you, draw up the following budgets for 2019. 2019 is the whole year. Are you with me right there? So that is why we said 50 phones for a month, you multiply by 12, because a year has got 12 months. I don't know if you get this one. Oh, thank you, everyone. I see she understood right there. And also Kutazo, I see she understood right there. I think we can proceed to the next budget format, because this one, it was just easy as that. So the answer is correct is how much is this answer? I can't even pronounce this money. Pronounce the can pronounce. That is 119,400. I mean 119 million 400,000. Okay, 119,400 million. What am I saying? Even 119 million 400,000. That's the correct answer, or the correct money. So don't forget on your monies to put R there, because this is money now. 119 million 400,000. That is the answer. I don't know what did I say then, but I didn't say the right thing, I know. But anyway, we are live. Let's proceed. Now, number two, we have to prepare the production budget, right? We need to prepare the production budget. So the production budget, what is the formula right there? Those who remember, I'm gonna give it to you quickly. This one, production budget. Production budget. Production budget. Production budget. So what I'm gonna do with the production budget, I'm just gonna insert a table quickly so that you guys can just follow. So I'm gonna prepare a table. I'm gonna prepare a table for you. Production budgets. Just gonna prepare a table for you. Why this table is going up there? I want it here. Yeah. So production budget right there. Let me insert another row. Okay. And then to calculate production budget. To calculate production budget right there. Hey, why this thing is to calculate production budget right there? What is the formula, if you remember? Units, finished product, opening, inventory. What units? I want that. Yeah, you see, Riboningo, you put the correct answer there. It sells units, not just units. Okay, because you guys must be specific. Which units? Are you hearing me, Cynthia, right there? Because you can't just say units. Which units? It's supposed to be sales units. Are you with me? So please don't forget. Okay, there has to be sales units right there. Sales units. You're gonna say sales units, and then you add closing inventory. But the other things for Cynthia are correct. Okay, just Units. You can't just say units. Which units? Are you with me right there? And then you're gonna get what? You're gonna get what? What is it that you're gonna get right there? When you say sales units plus closing inventory, what is it that you're getting? I want a complete formula. I want a complete formula. Units available, units to be produced. What is the formula right there? It's gonna be units available, okay? Units available. Units available. Units available, maybe units available for production, right? And then you less let me do this, you less opening, you less opening, right? You less opening, you less opening inventory, you less opening inventory. So these formulas are easy, okay? These formulas are easy. So production budget is equal to sales units, add closing inventory, you get units available, and then you less opening inventory, then you're gonna get units to be produced, or production units. Units to be produced or production units, okay? So now let's go to the question right there. Units, remember our units, how much is our units for sales? Remember our units for sales is equal to, open brackets right there, 50,000 units for a month, and then you multiply by 12. How much right there quickly? How much is the answer right there quickly? Units, sales units or sales volume? How much is the answer there quickly? Yes, units available for production, that's correct. Just gonna say units available, not to confuse other people. Units available for sale, no problem. So sales units, you get units available for sale. It's fine. It's the formula that is there in the textbook. Units available for sale. You can say that because it's there in the textbook. And then 50,000 times 12. 50,000 times 12, how much are you getting right there? Hotato, please calculate again. Why others are getting 600,000 and then you are getting the wrong answer or a different answer? I'm just trying to highlight that quickly. Oh, she says no, sorry, I got it. It's 600,000. Okay, thank you very much for that. And then now we need a closing inventory, right? We need closing inventory. So closing inventory right there, we're going to look at a finished product, right? So closing inventory right there is 83,000, right? 83,000. I don't know if you guys are following. 83,000 right there is your closing inventory, which is the finished product, right? So you go to the answer sheet right there and say plus 83,000. How much is the units available for sale? Quickly give me an answer for units available for sales. 683,000. 683,000 right there. So let me put this one in. Okay, and then we have to less opening inventory, right? So opening inventory is 56,000. You see, 56,000. So let's go to the answer sheet right there and minus 56,000. Remember, everything that I minus in accounting, I put in brackets. That is the accounting I know. So how much is the units to be produced right there? Units to be produced right there, how much? Or how many? How many are units to be produced? Quickly, how much is the units to be produced right there? $627,000. 627,000, right? That is your production budget. Is there any question right there? Because I'm about to go to number 3, but I cannot go to number 3 if others are still in number 2. So if you guys are fine, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Can I move to the next question quickly? Can I move to the next question quickly? If yes, just comment yes. And then you can put a reaction right there. Just put a reaction of love right there quickly, so that I move. Put this love thing. Participating another with this love thing as we go to material budget, material purchasing budget. So this one is like, yeah, I want people to go and just collect marks, okay? Because this is the simplest thing to do. Material purchasing budget. Material purchasing budget. Material purchasing budget right there, right? What I normally do when I teach this, I insert a table just to save time. I check how many units we have. They said we've got 4, right, of inventories. So I'm gonna insert 4 columns. Right, and then it's supposed to be 5. Okay, I draft the table quickly like this. I don't know if you guys are following right there. And then in the first column right there, I'm gonna check what is the what are the items. You see, number 1 right there, they said we've got motherboard with keyboard, right? Got this one, so I'm gonna just copy quickly on my table just to save time. Okay, and then I paste it right there, motherboard with keyboard. and then I also have screen, right? I also have screen right there. I put it right there quickly. Okay, and then I also have what? I also have the battery. I also have the body, right? This is how I do things, and I believe this can help you in your exams. Okay, and then now from there, let me just adjust this table so that we can be able to work. Okay, so on the other side I'm gonna put the format, right? On the other side I'm gonna put the format. So what is the format for material purchasing budget? What is the format right there? What is the format right there? Those who know the format, you can help. Okay, those, I know some others are still typing, but I'll be doing it as well on my side. Number one item is material needed for production. Material needed for production right there. Material needed for production. Material needed for production. Material needed for production. That's number one item, right? And then you're gonna add closing inventory. Closing inventory, and then we're gonna get material available. You can type your format right there. I just want to check if people are following. And then after that you less closing opening inventory. Your less opening. So actually these formats are easy, right? Because they are similar. If you check, these formats are similar, okay? And then you're gonna get direct material needed to be purchased, or material needed to be purchased, or material to be purchased, material to be purchased. Material needed to be purchased, right? And then from there you're gonna calculate the direct labor cost, the direct material costs. After you're gonna calculate direct material cost after, and then you are done. Direct material costs, and then you'll be done with your formula, right? So now I want us to go and calculate production needed for material needed for production. Material needed for production right there. We're going to calculate material needed for production for a motherboard. How much right there? Let's look at our question right there quickly. We're gonna start with motherboard. When we're done, we will go to screens. When we are done, we go to batteries, the bodies, and then we'll take it from there. So let's start with the motherboard. The motherboard needed to be purchased, right? It's going to be production units or units to be produced, right? We're going to take our units to be produced. Units to be produced. Our units to be produced, we did them 627,000 units to be produced, right? And then we add the closing inventory. Let's go and check on our question how much is our closing inventory right there. Our closing inventory for the motherboard with the keyboard is 44,000. So we add 44,000. We add 44,000. Add 44,000. And then how much is our material available quickly right there? Quickly just give me the answer. How much are you getting? The answer there is 6, 7, 1,000. 671,000. Okay, that is our material available for motherboard with keyboard. And then our opening inventory right there, let's go and check on the question. Our opening inventory right there is 35,000, so you're gonna subtract 35,000. 35,000, and then you're gonna get a material to be purchased. Just trying to make sure that it differs from the others. Okay, and then material to be purchased, how much quickly right there? Material to be purchased, how much right there? Is everyone getting 636,000? 67, 67. Remember, we need material to be purchased. We haven't calculated the costs. I think Cynthia, you are on the cost right now. We want the material to be purchased first. We will come on the material cost. Don't worry. So is everyone, please comment with your answer. Comment with your answer quickly. These budgets are easy, so we're gonna do serious budget soon, but this one we just had to do it so that we just cover everyone. So others, how much are you getting right there? Our material to be purchased, how much? You are all getting 636,000. Is everyone getting this answer? Okay, let's go to the screens. The screens as well. We're gonna say production units or units to be produced, which is 6 to 7. I mean to say 6 to 7, and then you gonna add your opening inventory right there. Opening inventory right there. So your opening inventory, how much right there? Let's go to the question quickly. Our opening inventory for the screens is our closing, I mean to say our closing inventory is 18,000, right? Our closing inventory, we have to add our closing. So our closing inventory right there is 18,000. That's what we need, right? 18,000. Right? And then let's take our material needed for production, and then we add it together with the closing inventory. How much is your material available? Quickly, let's make it quick, guys. Material available for the screen. Material available for the screen. How much or how many? Direct material cost is gonna be the last thing we calculate for each. Don't worry. But now let's get the others first. We're getting 645,000. That's correct. 64,000. Okay, and then our closing inventory right there. Our closing inventory. Our closing inventory for our opening. Why am I saying closing actually? This thing of cramming formats, stuff. So we're gonna say opening inventory. Okay, we're gonna less opening inventory of 23,000 for screens, right? Which is 23,000. Are you guys following right there? And then now, how much some material to be purchased? The screens to be purchased right there. The screens to be purchased right there. How many? Screens to be purchased there. How many? $645,000 minus 23,000. How much right there? Give me the answer quickly so that we move. You got 622,000. That's correct. 622,000. That's correct. That's correct. 622,000. That's correct. And then batteries. Batteries, we're gonna say units to be produced, which is material needed for production. 6 to 7,000, right? Which is we're getting it from the production budget. So if you get the production budget wrong, hey, you lose a lot. Are you with me? If make sure that this one it's correct, and even this one of or units to be sales units or sales volume, make sure they are correct, because hey, it can be a disaster, eh? So now I'm gonna add closing inventory, right? So let's go to the question and get how many batteries at the end right there. How many batteries are closing? So closing inventories for battery is 43,000. Closing inventory for battery is 43,000, right? So let's proceed right there. We plus 43,000, right? We plus 43,000, and then how much your material available? Material available. Please don't fail something like this, people. Is easy. You know, that's why I'm even teaching relaxed, you know, because this is I'm not even explaining a lot. You just have to know the formula, and then know the format, and know how to get these things right. Someone says, is it a must to add the inventory first instead of subtraction the opening first? No, it's not, because remember, the multiple the working, what is this? The plus sign and the negative sign, they apply the same principle. It's just that the other one is adding, the other one is subtracting. I don't know if I make sense. The other one is deducting, the other one is adding, but it's not a problem. You can say production needed for, you can say material needed for production, less opening, right? And then you add closing. But now remember, we are just doing this so that you guys follow the formula or the format the way it is provided in your textbooks. I don't know if I make sense. So now it is better to follow this so that you don't make such mistakes. But if you understand it that way, then it's still fine. I see people production, I mean material available. People are getting 670,000. 670,000. And then let's go and subtract our opening. Let's subtract our opening quickly. Our opening for batteries is 48,000, right? 48,000. 48,000. Those are our batteries. Closing 48,000. And then 670,000, you're less 48,000. How much are you getting right there? 670,000. 670,000 minus 48,000. How much are you getting right there? Can we have the answer quickly? 670,000, you less 48,000. How much are you getting right there? You are getting 622,000. 622,000. So it's the same as screens, okay? All right, no problem. It's the answer we're getting, and it's correct. It is correct. It is correct. 622,000 is correct for material to be purchased, right? So let's go to the body or the bodies. They call them bodies of the phones. Bodies. Okay. So the bodies material needed for production is 670,000, right? And then closing inventory for bodies. Closing inventory for bodies is equal to 30,000. Closing inventory, you add 30,000 right there. Add 30,000. It's 30,000 right there. 30,000. And then how much is your material available for bodies? Material available for bodies, how much right there? Material available for bodies, how much? Just put your answer on the chat quickly. How much are you getting right there, or how many? Material available for bodies, how many are they? Six, five, 7,000. Others confirm right there if it's correct. This one is the answer for Cynthia. Others, how much did you get right there? I made a mistake of 670 instead of 627. Oh, yeah, yeah, I see. Oh, all the bodies right there. Sorry about that. 27. Yes. 627. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. But the answer, since they correct, calculate correctly. You didn't use my 670 because you have to use 627. 627,000 plus 30 right there. How much are you getting? Are you getting 627,000? I made a mistake right there and say 670 instead of 627. And thank you, Miranda, for correcting me. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate. And then after that answer, we have to subtract the closing, the opening, right? We have to subtract the opening. So the opening of the body is 120,000. 120,000. 120,000. So 657,000 minus 120,000. How much are you getting right there? How much are you getting? Material purchased or material to be purchased for the bodies. How many? How many are they? Quickly. Hey, Gugu, you are getting 507,000. Cynthia is getting 537,000. Please confirm your answers quickly, guys. I don't want to write wrong things. Remember, we are live, okay? We write wrong things. At least if I speak something wrong and I correct it again quickly. But so let's try to correct right there. It's 5. The correct one is 537 according to my calculator as well, right? It's 537,000. That is the correct answer. Right now, after that, we have to go and calculate our direct material cost. So let me check. Did Google get the right answer right there? Please confirm, Google, if you got 537,000. So that if you can't, then I help you quickly before I go to calculate direct material cost. Oh, great. You are with us. And then now, remember, I proceed, okay? So the direct material cost, it has a formula. Are you with me? It has got a formula. So I'm gonna give you my formula right there. It's gonna be what is the formula? Those who remember. What is the formula? So direct material cost is equal to material needed to be purchased, right? Just gonna put it there. How to calculate direct material cost is going to be uh, material material to be purchased material to be purchased multiplied by times price per unit or cost per unit, right? Price per unit or cost per unit, or direct material cost per unit, price per unit, price per unit, right? So now let's go and calculate this one. The first, the direct labor cost for the mother board right there, the motherboard, and just trying to put these things properly there. Okay, so I guess this table can help you, okay, to just summarize your stuff quickly. Material needed for production plus closing minus opening inventory. Which one is this? Or is a late post? It's a delayed chart. Okay, so material to be purchased times price per unit, right? So now remember, a motherboard, right? Motherboard material needed to be purchased is it's six six three 6,000, right? Then you multiply by the price per unit, right? Price per unit. So price per unit, it is there in the question. Motherboard is 35 rand price per unit, right? It's 35 rand, so you're gonna multiply by 35 right there. And then the answer is going to be in rents, which is going to be how much right there quickly. How much is our direct labor cost for motherboard? Uh, two two to 60,000. So that's 22 million 260,000, right? 22 million 600 22 million 260,000, right? Let me just try to put these things correctly. I just want to order here. Hey, yeah. So now 22 million 260,000 rent is the direct material cost for motherboard with a keyboard, right? Let's go to the next one. The next one is screen material to be purchased is 622 thousand thousand, and then you multiply by price per unit, right? Price per unit, let's go and check on the other side. Price per unit for screen is 28 rand. Okay, so you're gonna multiply by 28 rand right there. And then how much is the answer right there? How much is the total answer right there quickly? The answer is equal to 1 7 1 7 1 7 4 1 6 thousand. That is 17,416,000. 17,416,000. That is correct, and remember it is in rands. Okay, don't forget that your monies must be in rands. Your monies right there must be in rands. Okay, and then let's go to the next one. The next one is also 622,000 multiplied by how many? Let's see, or how much there? Price per unit. Our price per unit for battery is 15 rand. Okay, so we're gonna come here and say 15 rand. And then how much is the answer right there quickly? How much is the answer? How much is the answer in rands? Please help me quickly to get the answer in rand quickly. I'm just waiting for the answer. I'm just waiting for the answer. How much is the answer for batteries? It's 9,330. 3 zeros, right? I'm just trying to fix here so that there is just order of these things. But I hope you guys can see in the answers, right? Because I'm just trying to fix this thing so that you guys can see properly. Another 0 there. And then let's try to calculate the last one. I don't know if it will fit there. It's gonna be 537,000. Then you multiply by the price per unit. Price per unit for bodies is 10 rand, right? So you multiply by 10 rand right there. Then how much is the answer right there? It's equal to, how much is the answer? Times 15. 15, where did you get 15? The bodies is is 10 rand. Is it? It's 10 rand. Let me go back to the question right there. It's 10 rands. The bodies. It's 10 rands. So let's get the right answer right there quickly. Trying to adjust. Okay. So how much is the answer right there? So the answer is 5 5 5 5 5 370,000. That is 5,370,000. Okay, that is the correct answer right there. Oh, you made a mistake. Okay, we forgive you. Don't worry, okay? Don't worry. Because we are not condemning you, we are just fixing with you, okay? So it's possible to make a mistake. We all do. I've made a lot of mistakes in this question, even when I was talking. Even when I counted that 119,400,000. Hey, I don't know what I said firstly, but I will go and listen to myself after the recording of this session. But I know I didn't say something right. So are we fine with the material purchasing budget? Can we proceed to the next session? I mean to the next budget. Because the other budget now is gonna be, those are simple ones, right? It's direct labor budget, direct labor budget, direct labor budget. Are we guys fine? Are we guys okay? Can we proceed? Just yes, we can proceed. Just type yes, we can proceed right there. I want to proceed quickly. So now I know the format is for direct labor budget is direct labor needed for production. Direct labor needed for production multiplied by direct labor cost per number of hours to be worked, right? Multiply by direct labor costs per unit. So here is I think same as the ratios, just have to know the formula. Okay, so now number one, I want us to go and calculate the number of units to be worked, number of hours, I mean number of hours to be worked, right? Because they say to you, let's go to the question right there. They say it takes one worker, right, to assemble a phone. It takes one worker to assemble a phone, right? And then wages are 25 rands per hour. Is it? right? So now, and we want to produce how many products? We need to produce 627. We need to produce 627 phones, right? So in order for you to get the number of hours worked or to be worked, you're gonna say you're gonna say you're gonna say you're gonna say number of units to be produced, which is 627,000, right, multiplied by 8 minutes, because remember it takes one worker to produce it takes one worker 80 minutes to produce a phone, right? So now how many, what are the now we are going to get the total minutes to produce these phones. Let me just say total minutes. You know, this session is important. I know some of people, they say, this one we know. Hey, I'm gonna simplify things here. So how many total minutes work to be worked to produce 627 phones? How many minutes to be how many the number of minutes the number of minutes number of minutes total number of minutes. I saw Cynthia got 5,016,000 minutes. That's correct. 5016 thousand minutes. Those are minutes. But remember the rate is charged per hour, right? Right, now we got total minutes. From total minutes we're gonna convert these minutes to hours, right? Now we're gonna convert these minutes to hours. Okay, now we need total hours to be worked. Total hours to be worked, because these people must work, okay, to produce these forms. So how many hours must they work to produce all of them? So to convert, to get our total hours to be worked, you're gonna say what? How do we calculate hours right there? So to convert hours, you're just gonna be say number of minutes, which is 5,016,000. You divide by 60 minutes. You divide by 60 minutes. How many hours right there? How many hours right there? Hours. How many hours? To convert hours, you're just gonna say total number of minutes you divide by 60 minutes, because 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, right? So I see we are getting 83,600 hours. Now we can go in, we can follow this formula now to calculate direct labor cost or direct labor budget, right? So the answer for that, now we are calculating the budget, right? Direct, now we are following this formula. Number of hours worked, which is 863. Now we are calculating what the budget, direct labor budget. Now we are on the budget, direct labor budget. So the budget now is going to be number of hours worked, which is 83,600 hours, multiplied by the direct labor cost per hour, not unit. Why did I write unit here? You guys leave me. It's hour. Direct labor cost per hour. Okay, so direct labor cost per hour is 25 rand. Remember, let's just confirm in the our question right there. 25 rand per hour, right? So you're gonna multiply by that 25, that wage, 25 rand per hour is our direct labor cost per hour, right? So how much right there is our total direct labor budget? Quickly, our labor budget, how much? It's 2,090,000. 2,090,000. That is correct, Cynthia. You are really helpful. You are participating. I love this. So you see this process, don't miss it, okay? This process, don't miss it. Then the answer right there is 2,090,000. 2,090,000. Okay. So now the last budget is a fixed overheads budget, or maybe we can call it a manufacturing overheads budget. That's number 5. Okay, which is the last budget we are doing here. Let's do this one. I'm tired now. I'm gonna copy this side. They call it manufacturing overheads budget, and copy, and then I'm gonna paste on the other side. There we go. Okay, let's calculate this one quickly. Manufacturing overheads budget. So manufacturing overheads budget, it's equal to manufacturing overheads budget. It's equal to total fixed overheads cost plus total variable cost. Right, so now as we proceed, if you check in our question right there, they gave us a total fixed overheads, right? Total fixed overheads. So fixed overheads, this one is fixed overheads. Okay, overheads are, so 720,000 is fixed overheads. Okay, so fixed overhead is 720,000. Okay, so we come on our format right there and say 720,000 plus, remember the total fixed cost we need to calculate. So the total fixed cost, remember, variable cost Total variable cost is equals to variable cost per unit multiply by, you guys remember, variable cost per unit, and then you multiply by what? Number of units to be produced or production unit. Do you remember? Because remember, variable depends on the number of units produced. That's why we cannot have a stable one, because it can change as the number of units changes. So variable costs. So now I'm gonna open brackets here to get the total variable cost. Are you with me? So the total variable cost right there the total variable cost right there is how much? So is there anyone who is willing to help? Anyone who is willing to help? Yes, it's variable cost per unit multiplied by units to be produced or production units. It's the same thing, okay? And then now how much there? Remember they said your units to be produced is how much? Let's finish this one. So variable cost per unit, remember, is 89 cents or something. Let's just go and check on the question. They say is how much there? 89 cents. So 89 cents, 89 cents is going to be 0.89, right? Multiplied by number of units to be produced. Number of units to be produced is 627,000. So now when you proceed there, you're gonna say it's equal to 720. Just follow like this, okay, to make things clear in your answer sheet in the exam right there. Plus, and then 0.89 times 627,000. How much there? Quickly, please assist me with that. Yes, listen, that's good. It's 0.89. So now 0.89 multiplied by 627,000. How much right there? Quickly. No, I need the answer for this one first. Give me the answer for this one first. See, and there you're getting a 5. You are getting a 5. Oh, what did I do right now? You are getting a 5, 8, 558 030. Okay, so now going forward, now after getting that answer of which is correct, the 558,030 rent, plus 720. Here is not 72, no, it's 720. Sorry for that. 720. Okay, so 720,000 plus 558,030. How much right there? 720,000 plus 558,030. How much is the answer now? Now, how much is your manufacturing budget? Manufacturing overheads budget quickly. Then we'll be done for this session. I'll be with you in the group to decide whether we continue and do something, but by the look of things, I'll be live again tomorrow late, because we've got a lot to cover. But tomorrow we're gonna cover at least 3 sessions. We'll have a very, very long session, okay? So I just want to make sure that you guys are fun for the exam. And I'm also gonna be live on Tuesday so that you guys just check with me. Getting 1,000,000 278,030. That is correct. That's the answer. And then we are done for this. I don't know if there's any questions. I'm also willing to take questions in the group, okay? Even if it's not from this question, it's fine. I'm also willing to take that. So this is our sales budget, number 1. This one is our production budget. This one is our material purchasing budget. And then this one is our direct labor budget. And the last one is our manufacturing overhead budget. Is there any question? Tomorrow I need to do a lot with you. I'll decide, I'll check, because I need to check the things that are difficult. But I know some of you ask for CVP, some of you ask for ratios, and then some of you, I think, yeah, we will see. CVP, we will do CVP tomorrow, and then we'll also do cash budgets. And then the other night we'll do manufacturing statement and then financial statements. Then we'll be ready for the exam. I believe so. So this is our thing, okay? Those who said I must save, I'll save life there. They will come and watch, and I believe you guys have got something, because I teach differently. I teach differently from others. Didn't mention anyone, just said others. CVP and ratios and payroll. Payroll is easy, guys. And payroll is very, very easy. Payroll. Payroll. Okay, we'll do it. Payroll. But payroll is easy. I'll just demonstrate quickly. Payroll is easy. Payroll. Because I want you to capitalize marks. You know, on financial statements there, on manufacturing statements, you get these budgets, you get the ratios, and you are fine. There's no you can fail unless you qualify like a 40 salwela. But even if you qualify like a 40, I'm telling you, if you put an effort, you will make it. Even if you qualified with 40, you can still make it. You just have to put more effort. And remember, when you practice, just to make sure, or when you study, this goes to any other exam or module. When you study, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you are in the process of studying. I always tell you, you are in the process of studying. Just allow yourself to do those mistakes, discover them before you write exam. The only time you are not allowed to make mistakes is in the exam, because there you will fail. I hope you are with me. So I advise you to study hard. I advise you to study hard. Oh, and bank recon. I'll record bank recon. I'll just record a video on it and then send. But there's another one that I've recorded before. You can also go and check, because it's about principles, and principles do not change, right? So I wish you all the best. You never did payroll. Okay, I'll try to do it as well. Maybe I'll record a video on it, or I'll do something. But nonetheless, I wish you all the best, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. But we're still gonna be talking in the group right there, because I don't know. You guys used to attend Leleuma 200. Now it's just 77 people. Like the average, you didn't even get to 100. You were 90 or 98 or less than that. So what happened? People failed. They didn't qualify, or maybe they are studying other modules. We'll see tomorrow. We'll be here. We are going to be here tomorrow, and we'll come early. We'll come early, and then we'll take it from there. So I wish you all the best. I think let's just call it a night, because I feel even me, I'm tired now. I just feel tired because it was just a very, very long day for me. So I wish you all the best, and don't make mistakes in the exam. Make mistakes now when you practice. Good luck and salute. I'm out.